What you wouldn't do again? Something you did that you thought about it, you said, you know what, I wouldn't do that. I would say again.
Like
the fingers in your mouth.
No, I would do that shit again.
Can we get a camera shot over here?
Oh my God, don't do that on my fucking show.
No.
If her shoulder jumped up,
yeah.
With the fingers in the mouth.
Oh, we gonna get them same things.
Money conversations, we've been making business moves. Contemplating how to get it, need to get in tune. Different topics, we got options, you can pick and choose. If more income ain't the outcome, gotta switch the mood. We tryna help you to improve, thanks for asking. Road to riches, speak on broker days and past tense. Wealthy habits, lately I just wanna stack chips. Took a risk and we've been running up a bag since. G-Vast Quest, quick to make a couple G's. Detox, spitting knowledge, put you on your feet. Bug out, got the plate, make sure to pray before you eat. At the table with the winners, come and take a seat.
What up, what up, what up? For the next episode of Thanks for Asking, I try to give her a title, and she said, don't give me no title, I do everything. So this is NuNu, and yo, Detox, bring the show on, bro.
Yeah.
NuNu.
I said we got the incredible NuNu, but you know.
Yeah, I like that.
I like to put adjectives around people and shit like that because they be dope and shit. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
It was, you know what I'm saying, it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I'm like Bug though. I don't know what you do, so I think you do everything. So, you know, I would like for you. That's probably the first question. What do you do?
When I say I do everything, I'm tapped into everything. Mm-hmm. I act, I model, I do music videos. I think somebody was calling me a video vixen earlier. A little partake in that, but
I kind of said that too. But that's like, if you're older, you'll say that because that's what.
What, vixen?
That's what
video
what
vixen.
It started as.
Yeah. I don't think they even started as that.
I mean, you know, like the girls, like
that's what they took. Once they got professionalized, it was like, yeah, you a vixen. But yeah,
who came out with that name? But I remember when that name just
first surfaced. Because that was like the Melissa Ford time and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but before that, there was a whole thing before that. But so you model. You do nails because I see you do those things. Those things is fire right there. You know what I'm saying? What's you act? You was in a couple movies. I'm not gonna point no elbows, but it was somebody's, you know what I'm saying, show over there. Was it Self-Destruction?
Yeah, that was like one of my actual first movies that I actually did.
Really?
Like, yes, it was fun.
What is it like doing a movie? I don't know. It's
different. It's different. It's not what you think, because at first I'm just thinking all right, they just need people for scenes or whatever. They give you lines, you remember your lines. No, you gotta go through a whole screening. You gotta prep yourself. Really? Yes, you gotta. It's like a lot of people, everybody who's in that film, they do a video call and read through the script and stuff, and you gotta read it. And
so was Bug there watching you, judging you?
No.
No?
No. Not her, no.
You ain't hands-on, Bug.
You're not hands-on.
I thought I was.
It was a lot of people in that film also. It's a comedy, so it was a lot. It was fun. It was like my first time really being on set and stuff. But my cousin had helped me too. You just prepare yourself for this. Don't
when you say your cousin, you gotta say who your cousin.
Kaya baby.
Kaya baby.
Another alumni. One of my favorite interviews. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite interviews.
That's frick. We frickin' frack. But yeah, she teach me a lot of things. She was just prepping me through it. Don't be scared. You gonna get through it. You only got little lines and stuff. Yeah. But she got a whole scenes and all type of stuff. But when I did when the first time we got together and we did the scenes and stuff, it was just I just was practicing and I read through it, and then when it was my time to go, I just did what I had to do, and I just did. I did it or whatever.
She was getting character right there.
I did it. I was proud because I seen a little clip and I was like, "Oh shit, that's you." Oh, all right. And then I seen the body and shit. I was like, "Damn."
She was in love with herself on that shit.
But that's how you be when you first do stuff.
No, that's me all
excited
day.
to see yourself.
That's me all day. Shit. Post all day on Instagram.
That's your best friend, right? No.
I do like Instagram. Instagram showed me a lot of love.
I know.
I don't ever be knowing motherfuckers, but
they be in your DM.
They be in the DM, and sometimes I just be.
What they be talking? I want to know.
Everything. They is nasty.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry.
What's the nastiest thing you heard?
What do you mean nasty? Like what?
Nah, it's not even heard. It's
break
like
it
what
down.
they be saying. Like, oh, let me eat it. Let me drink your bathwater. Let me do this. Let me bend you.
Ew.
Which part you
Cut
didn't
the
like?
fuck out.
Which part you didn't like? Oh, all right.
I be entertained. I be like, what?
No, so
I be really reading them shits too.
do it be like this? Do it be like a
Right.
You ever watch? I seen a meme on Instagram where it go, if it's like somebody who looks like Derek Jackson, it's a compliment. But if it's somebody who looks like Samuel L. Jackson from Snakes on the Plane, sexual harassment.
It's very much so. Call the fucking cops. At this
You got
point,
that from my
it's
page.
bad.
I probably got that from your page.
The alley note.
Yeah.
That's how it is. I ain't even gonna lie, because sometimes I be like, let me see who the fuck this is, right? I mean, then I look, and I do check a lot of things, and I go to the profile and I be like, damn, but you know what's a little catfish? Like that little circle be kind of confusing, because sometimes they have like
that blue check?
That. The circle, the picture, the
Oh,
profile picture.
okay.
Some people be having like little fire pictures, and then you go to their page and you be like, now what the fuck is this? Piss me on the fuck off.
Oh my God.
Horrible.
Oh, you gotta break one down.
It's
Tell me one that you remember that was so clear, like, oh my God.
Like, nah, the way he was talking, and then like he ain't have no pictures. He just had the profile picture. I'm like, this gotta be a motherfucking catfish. I don't know. 2 + 2 equals 4, but the equation's bit off. I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. When I clicked it, and then I'm like, send me some pictures. Trash, garbage.
Oh my God.
Basura.
You just stopped responding. Like that shit was left on scene.
Immediately. Sometimes like when people do write me, and if I can get, because I post, and my inbox would just kind of go off, like off. Like I could be having a conversation with you, and then I can't find that conversation.
Oh, because so many people,
and then it's like, I'm not going through this shit today. Am I?
Yeah. Wait till my name pop up again.
The inbox. Then you got the message request box. That's even more crazier.
Oh.
People that really can't get to you, just trying to get to you, and it's like, fuck is this? What's going on? You want to do what? They want to send money.
They want to send you money?
Yes, people send me money. People send me money. People send monies.
The money for what?
Just money.
No, I'm saying like, is the money for like an invitation for you to like a visit, like a plane ticket?
What the fuck is that for? No, you didn't fly me out. No, you just. Oh, how you doing today? Can I send you this? And I be like,
really?
That's it.
Dead ass.
And you don't even be courting them.
I don't bother them. They bother me. And if I answer back, oh, you mad pretty? Even people be want to act like, oh, can I send you money for your feet?
The thirst is real.
Yo, you get that too, Allie?
The thirst
I'm
is
saying
crazy.
I get the same thing, so I know.
People send money. Like, and I'm talking about hundreds of dollars. I'm not talking about like, oh, $20 for this. Or they be like, did you eat today? And I be like, no. No, I didn't. And then they be like, what's your number? What's your Cash App? And sometimes I like to Apple Pay. They send monies. Like, and it don't be like $20, $40. It be like hundreds.
Word?
Yeah.
That's good.
What you doing? You ate today? No. And I cook. I eat home.
So what? How often is this? Daily?
All the time. All the time.
Wow.
I just have people that really just.
They
really.
What's one message you got that really had you disgusted? Where you like, oh my God.
A message you didn't like.
All of them. I'm playing.
I'm about to say. We just went through
a
that.
message.
No, which one? Let me say this. Which one made you feel uncomfortable or creeped you out? Not necessarily because I'm quite sure they're all wild. But which one you was like, yo, this is kind of like, I don't like this.
I forgot what this guy said. I might have to check my Facebook. But I think.
Want to blow him up on Facebook?
You ain't got to. I don't want you to say his name. Don't give him that energy. But you can explain the situation.
Just say what he said.
I'm trying to remember, but I really can't. Because I ignore a lot of stuff. So it's like certain things that I see, I be like, what? Let me do that. Get the fuck off my phone. Type shit. Like, get off my phone.
It's so crazy because like, now I because of the podcast, I follow so much people, and like sometimes I follow like OnlyFans girls and stuff, and I used to see girls. There was this one girl who used to make all these statements. Don't talk to me if you ain't putting money if you ain't giving me money and stuff like that, and you putting it in my cash app. We can't have no conversations. And I'm like,
stop talking to him.
A lot of people got mad that I didn't do OnlyFans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I
did
didn't.
Do that?
No. If you want to give me money, give me the fucking money. What you want? Want me to send you something? You want me to send you me bend over shaking my ass? Because let me tell you something. Recently, I had went on Facebook and I didn't know what they was really doing on OnlyFans. Like, I'm thinking they just like doing regular shit that the girls do on IG. Like, but when I seen some shit, and it was just like, it was a little disturbing because like, bitch, what? What are you doing? Why are you doing?
But let me finish. She makes a lot of those posts and stuff. I'll be like, this shit is annoying. Like, who's really giving her money like this? 1 minute she showed a statement from her OnlyFans. This shit was 10 bands in a month.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, like. Like, and then they hear the story.
It ain't for you to understand.
Yeah, it's not.
It's really not.
Right.
It's about them getting money, doing whatever they gotta do. Because there's a lot of people out there that are fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
So they pay for what they want to see. Life. Fetishes is crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they into. They just, that shit is sick.
The fetishes is crazy. The fetish, people are fucking nasty. Excuse my language. People have different fetishes. Like, it's just weird. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the stuff that I do see and the stuff that people like, and I just like, you want somebody to do what? I'm not into that. Like, why would you ask me to do that to you? And then I'm gonna look at you like, I don't do. Who did that to you? Fuck them.
Oh.
Exactly. That's what.
The pegging and all that. Yeah. That's crazy.
Why would you want me to do that and put on something? That? First of all, why do you
pegging?
Yeah,
my stomach turning. Yo.
Exactly. That's how it was. But that's sick. With people, that's people. People are more sick than you think, and it be people that's fire. It be some people that you are knowing. You were just like, wait, you like that? You into stuff like that? Don't fucking touch me. Get away from me.
So to put it in context, all that they doing all of this, you getting all this attention. Some of it creeps you out. Like, what made you want to be a model?
I've been doing that since I was like 17 years old. I started taking pictures and stuff, and I just started like, I'm gonna get into this even more. But it was just like I have one photographer, Corey Murray, and he does all my photo shoots. Every last photo shoot that I ever did, he does. I'm very comfortable with him. And it's just like, the more we just, like today, I was just at a beach photo shoot and I had to come in. I got sand everywhere. I'm still in.
We appreciate you for coming here. You know you're working out here. You know what I'm saying?
Went a little late, but we do a lot of things and we're going to keep working, but it got me far. Like my pictures and stuff, people be thinking I strip. I'm not a stripper. Shout outs to the stripper because I love them. I'm always at Sweets. I love Sweets.
Sweets, the club?
Yep, it's a strip club.
I don't need to go there.
Love the bitches in there.
I gotta bring one of them. Got to sit on this couch and we gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, they probably throw their ass all over the place.
Right.
We going in the dungeons, yo.
I like it,
but so you start you start taking your own photos. How'd you even meet your photographer?
He was taking pictures for my homegirl, and I was like, this is nice. Maybe I should just, and then I had him up, and he was like, whatever. And then we met up. We did a park shoot. I did one of his first, a park, scene in a park. Yeah, okay. We did it in Brookville Park in Rosedale. You know, it's a big ass park. Yeah. They got like different scenes and stuff. So that's the time I used to live out in Rosedale, and then I went and we took pictures, and this was my first time. I was a little scared. And then when I seen them, I was like, oh shit. And then like back in the day, like when you take pictures like that, people thought like you like,
yeah, he was out, you was doing
you really, all right, you doing something too, all right, bet. And I just stuck with it.
Do you sell like the photos and stuff like that?
No. No, what I started doing, like, it started getting me into like bottle service. I used to do bottle service and stuff and work at the clubs. And
how much do they be paying? Is that like good money? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is. It depends. It depends how the night is also, because you can have a banging night and people come buying bottles, or you getting people to come out to buy the bottles, and that works. Plus the tips also. Like, I made some money in the club before, and it was so quick, and I was just like, all right, I'm outside partying, but I'm really just selling bottles. But when them people come in, they buy bottles and shit, you get paid. You get what is it called? I forgot the word.
What, commission?
Something they pay you, and then the tips that you get, that's yours. So they'll give you a certain amount, and then they be like, all right, a base fee or something. Yeah, like a base fee, and then whatever you make, and then people really be tipping. Like, they tip, especially if you pretty. Some niggas will be like, I'll pay you to stand next to me all night, and they'll just pass you money. I like those niggas.
I know you do.
I love those. Like, what? Like, I remember this guy was just passing me 20s all night, and I was like, oh, you need this, oh, you need that. I was just sitting next to him. But some people get drunk, and then they really just started spinning bread. Like, liquor's a bitch. That shit will have you do all types of things.
What's some of the crazy things you've seen in the club? Like, I seen some podcasts and
me sleeping.
You sleeping? In the club?
Yeah, hell yeah, just like this. I was tired. I was tired.
Oh my
I ain't gonna lie, I fell
God.
asleep in the club like once.
Believe that shit.
Twice. Maybe 3 times. But nah, I be so fried sometimes. If I gotta take a little break, I'm gonna take that break, and I don't care. I'm not wilding. I'd rather take that break and
get yourself together.
Get myself together before I be throwing up or falling all over the place or something. So I'd be like, all right, hold on. I'll go in the corner and I just take a little cat nap, and I get back up and I start shaking ass all over the place. Like I was never asleep before.
Shaking ass? I thought you was a bottle.
The bottle girls, let me tell you something. Bottle girls, bartenders, strippers, nowadays, you really can't tell the difference. We don't know what's going on. They be shaking ass. We come there for the strippers. We tipping the bottle service, or the bartenders, and they got the asses to do it. So it's just like, if they in front of you, why not? Just throw that money in. Whoever get it, they get it.
Because I heard bartenders is a big part of the strip club now.
Bartenders, like you know how back in the day they used to have the stripper pole outside of the bar. Now it's inside the bar. Like, so basically you got the bartenders surrounding the bar, and then you have the stripper pole inside the bar, which is kind of weird because it's like, if you throwing money, who you throwing money to? Yeah, you got the bartender standing in front, and that starts a lot of fights.
Really?
That's the dumb bitches be shaking in the back. Fighting in the locker.
Look, let me ask you this: since you around that industry of that like that, why you just don't dance?
You ain't comfortable showing your body like that.
I'm not. I don't know. Like I said, I love the strippers, but I just won't be a stripper because I'm just a little different. If you understand, like, I respect y'all. Y'all get your money how y'all get your money, but then
you don't see yourself doing that.
Yeah, so I don't see myself doing that. There's be a lot of stuff going on in the strip club. You just gotta watch. And I'm not fighting you for no dollar that's on that floor, even though them dollars add up. But I'm not. It's just be too much going on. Right. Too much. People have their favorites. You gotta have your customers. I'd rather go do my little 9 to 5, but I'm making the right amount of money. And if I want to come outside, if I do want to do bottle service and stuff, people do book me working. Right. In fact, because a lot of people like, why are you not doing it? And I just like, I grew up doing that. I'm 30 years old now. Shit, I've been doing that. I was appearing at 16. Shit. Right. I started off young.
Talk about that.
My oldest is 14 years old. She just turned 14 yesterday, June 30th.
We had a teacher on here who had a baby at 14. It was 14. Raquel had her baby. What is that like when you first found out you was pregnant? Like, what's going through your mind when you get there?
First of all, when I found out I was pregnant, I was like 3 months pregnant. I was 3 months, going on 4 months.
No throwing.
I was not nothing. My best friend, her name's Shakia, right? we used to get our menstrual around the same time, and she asked me, she like, you ain't complaining, like, what's wrong? Like, you ain't, like, what's up with you? Like, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, she just randomly like, oh, I think she was like, you want to take a pregnancy test or whatever, just to make sure and whatever. I'm like, girl, I'm not outside like that, but I was outside. I wasn't like, to think that I was pregnant, it was just different. And I was still young. Like, my body was just still crazy. It was just like, so we left, we left school, we went home, and I'm like, I'm starving. So this is what made me really realize that we brought Chinese food, and I ate everything in that plate. And she's like, you don't eat all your food like this. Like, what is going on? I'm like, come on, let's just go. And then we went and we brought the test, and I took it, and she didn't even get the test. She wasn't even taking hers. I took it, and mine came out positive. I just looked at her, I was like, what the fuck? Wow. First of all, I haven't even had sex that many times. Yeah. Why is this positive? And then what I did was, I didn't really believe that, so I just rocked it out.
And was doing your thing?
I just said, you know what, this is not true or whatever. And then, like, a month later, I started feeling weird. I'm like, I think I am really pregnant. I didn't wait too long.
Was you scared at the time?
I was scared. At the time I was 15. Yeah. I gave birth when I was 16. I was scared because it was like, my mom is a crazy ass lady. My family's crazy. Mm-hmm. Where am I gonna go? And I was just scared. And then when I found out, I had a fight in school. I had to beat somebody's ass. And it was like, they're saying that you pregnant. They called my mom. They was like, oh, they saying that you pregnant. My sister, she's a doctor. She delivered babies. She was like, why is the school calling saying you pregnant? You're not leaving this house until I get your blood or you piss in a cup. And I was like, all right. I've been pregnant for a little bit of time now. So, but I wasn't showing. There was no signs of any of my breasts or nothing. Yeah. I went and I peed. I poured water in a cup, and she was like, what the fuck? Like, it still came out. Yeah, it still came out positive. She was like, whatever you just did, it still came out positive. And I just cried, and I ran away. I ran away to my other sister's house, but I went to the clinic first. And then they gave me a sonogram. I had a whole baby inside of me, like a whole. How did that feel? It was unbelievable. It was weird because it was like, what? Like, the baby had a head. It was just like a whole son. It was like an actual baby. It wasn't no fetus. There was no nothing. It was like a big baby. And I was like, all right. So when I ran away. I went to my sister's house. She lived in Brooklyn. And then when I got there, she was like, you called me from a clinic? Are you pregnant? I was like, what damn?
You just knew.
Yeah.
And what your mother say?
I didn't hear what she said. I left. Really? I left. And then my mom is the type, I'm the baby. It's 6 of us. She's worried. Even though I went to my sister's house, and then, like, I spoke to her 2 weeks after, and she had brought me, like, bras and stuff. And I was just like, to my sister, I'm going to fuck back home. I'm going home. I'm actually, like, she doesn't have a problem with it. And then she told me, she was like, when I had a conversation with her, she was like, I don't know what you're doing, but if you don't come back here with a baby, you're not coming back in this house. I was like, well,
she didn't want you to get no abortion.
Yeah, we don't do those. So I was just like,
right.
I gotta eat this out, okay? All right. And then before I knew it, I was big. Like, I was big. I came back to school. I was still in high school.
Once the thing was out,
once it was out, and once people started finding out, it was just like, one day I came back to school, and it was like, I had like a big belly, and it was like, are you?
What about the father of the child?
My baby daddy.
Yeah, where he was at?
He was around.
Oh,
he's still around.
Oh, no doubt.
And that's like my best friend.
That's cool.
So it's like we actually have 2 kids together.
Yeah.
And they're big now.
Let me ask you this: as far as the model and everything, where you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, I started my own business and stuff. I do own my nail company. It's called Nails By Nuski. Yeah, I got LLC and everything. Yeah, I make sure my kids is on that. I teach them, so when I do have enough money to buy my own shop, they gonna be the workers that's working.
That's dope.
It's actually gonna go to them because their name is already on the business.
You teach class?
Yeah, I teach class. I give out certificates and everything. So what I did do,
like, but hold on, let's slow down because you're rushing through that. How can somebody get down and get to be get to learn under you anyway?
Well, basically,
How
they
does
would
that
just
work?
have to like hit me up, and if they want me to teach them,
Right.
I can give them a class and also their certificate, and
So you're
they
gonna
can be
leave your
certified.
info, so we're gonna put it on the screen as you speak. I
You
guess.
can. My nail page is Nail by Nuski. Nail_by_Nuski. It's when you go to my regular page, because I have a couple of pages. I got a food page
Nice.
also. I cook for people.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
And you cook.
Diversity.
So you
of
do it
food.
all.
So that's why you said everything.
That's why I said I do everything. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Which one is which business is your like the one you feel is gonna take you to that next level?
It depends on how hard I work, I would say, because I love cooking. My dream is to actually have a food truck. I want to do a food truck, and I want to sell food a certain time of night all day, but I want to hit up a certain spots and cook and stuff. But I feel like people need different businesses, because God forbid if my nails don't work, then my food will work. My food don't work, my
You always
drawing
have
will
something to
work.
fall back on.
Yeah. And I'm also a teacher, so therefore I make sure I just tap into everything. Like even growing up, I would just change a lot of things. I did medical billing. I got a diploma for that. I did security. Like if I want to go back into anything, I could
So I
just.
have a question. If you could only be doing one thing, what would it be? Out of all those things you named, what would it be? Only one you can pick.
I can't. Because my mind is, I'm a multitasker. So
You might not need to. That's why I was saying, like, what's the plan at the totality after
whatever
after all this
business
is done?
booms,
Right.
whatever gets
Well, what
to
do
it
you
first.
think? I'm saying, what's your vision? It doesn't have to be there in 5
My
years.
vision
but what's your
is
vision now?
to be very successful, like in everything. That's just me. Like
I got you.
like
Yeah, but
understand.
sometimes
Right.
when you do everything, you do nothing. And
Like
what
the
I
jack
mean by
all
that,
trades,
you
master
do
none.
so much that you might lose interest in one thing and go to something else.
Yeah.
So what is your main thing that you would want to do?
Your bread and butter.
I would say
Not
food
what you
truck.
can do, what you
I would
want to
say
do.
a food truck.
The food truck? Yeah,
If it is one thing, my big thing is the food truck. But the thing that I'm always just tapped in, like I make sure like, all right, if I'm not doing this, if I'm not teaching this day, I'm doing nails that day. If somebody need me and call me to cook for them, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do it.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure I get it done. Like people start things and they don't finish.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's not me.
That's a fact.
I like to make sure like I'm very organized. I have my books and stuff, my notes. You see notes everywhere. Like whatever I want to do, I make sure I do that. So like the acting and the Instagram and shit, that's just.
Oh, so
side.
you just the type of person that just like to try stuff. Like you don't want to stick with one thing
No.
and be successful in that one thing. You just want to try stuff.
Exactly.
Let me ask you something. And I guess I want to take it back to the modeling, but how do you feel about models now? And when I say models now, like how Instagram models are, and I guess Instagram and social media kind of created more lanes than just the conventional model. Because for a long time, modeling was just you had to be a certain size, a certain way, a certain look, and now that's not the case anymore. Where Instagram models are all shapes and sizes, as opposed to what it was in the '90s, where you had to look like
The skinny with the big breasts.
yeah,
and,
the skinny girl with the big breasts, almost 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Now they come in all shapes and sizes.
Times has changed. Like that's what they was doing back then. Like I seen somebody recently, they was just small and they had like big chests, and I'm like, this is how the people used to look back in the days when I was growing up. But then now, like our generation, they got the ass, they got the titties, they got lips and shit.
Yeah,
they
I
have a
know.
lot of stuff going on with them, but the generation.
So do you feel because of that, do you feel any pressure to conform and do things like get plastic surgery and things of that nature?
It's no pressure, but if you want to do it, you could just do it. Like for me personally, it's no pressure. Like I don't look at another female and be like, damn, I want them, I want that, I want my ass like that.
Think about getting plastic surgery?
I got plastic surgery. I did lipo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the lipo 360.
So at the
360.
answer,
What?
They just took
Yes.
all this shit out and stuff. So that's why my ass is like on my back and stuff. They didn't suck everything
All
out.
that wagging you dragging.
Like, and I had wagging since I was
Yeah.
young, but
Yeah.
my doctor done did what he had to do. So
Right.
I'm outside, but
You went
it
away? Or you?
I went to Miami.
Oh no, Miami do good work, right?
Yeah.
Are you happy with the results?
Yeah. I'm happy, but I'm just a thick ass person. I don't even think I see the difference. Like
Right,
I have like a like
cool.
the way my waist is, and from like previously, because I had a body, but I just had like the kids and had me like I still have a little pudge. I'm
Right.
comfortable with it because
Right.
It's yours.
yeah, but the next thing is the tummy tuck. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't like certain things you can do to make you feel better, but then some people get overboard. Like what people do with surgery, but the best example I can say is that they don't be happy. Like a lot of people don't be happy, so you see a lot of people go back from round 2. Oh, they don't like the way this person did their body, and then they see another female, and they be like,
Because they're still unfulfilled.
yeah,
They'll never be happy.
but then they don't stop. Yeah. They don't stop. They start moving to their face, their lips, their neck. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. Oh, I need to. And then in reality, because I can tell you sometimes in my mind, I would look at a picture of myself and I'd be like, damn, who that? And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, now what the fuck is going on? Yeah. And I'd be a little bit like, do I need a tummy tuck? And I ask my sister, I ask my baby daddy, like, do I need a tummy tuck? They be like, what are you doing? What are you? It really knocked me like, you don't, like, when I got out of surgery, my cousin was like, well, you look the same, bitch. And I was like, well, that didn't help me.
Like, I done wasted my money.
I didn't wasted money. She was like, I don't see a difference. And my cousin, she's very straightforward. So she's like, well, you gotta lay this way, you gotta do this, and you gotta, and I'm like, I thought I was doing something, but then I had to wait till my results and stuff came in, and then when I see now, and I'm like, what that?
Who said that?
Yeah,
That should be risky now, though, nowadays, too,
it's
though.
very, because now what they do is they want you to come back for round 2. It's money. It's money. Like, the fuck, who doesn't want, like, I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna tell you, just like my doctor was telling me, he was like, I'm gonna take as much as I can out, but you might have to come back for round 2. But I understood what he was saying after, because now I have like just loose skin, and I'm like, maybe I should go back to him for a tummy tuck or something. And I'm just like, then it's a lot of people dying. I'm like, that scares me.
That's
And
a fact.
you don't know when you get on that table.
Young
DC,
Fly,
And I love DC. I love the family thing. I love everything he was doing. And when I seen that, I started screaming. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I kept saying, I said, it was nothing wrong with her. It was nothing.
That's
I
the
didn't
crazy
see,
part.
but you can't say for that person herself, like, she probably just felt because she had another baby, she got 3 kids, and she wanted to tighten up. Everybody wants to do that. Everybody want to look good. Everybody want to walk around looking good. But at the end of the day, if you're accepted and if you have that body, and everybody different shapes and sizes, because at the end of the day, if you doing it for your man or doing it for somebody, he's still gonna fuck the fat bitch or go spend the night with the fat bitch or the bitch with the rolls on her back. So it's just like, you doing all that you do it for yourself. Because that's what I did it for. Like, first of all, I keep buying all these clothes, and clothes is not closing. What's going on?
Well, that's another thing too. Like now, you know, like, do they even make clothes for people with those sort of body shapes now? Because it's not even natural body shapes. Like, how can you really?
You see the mannequins, right?
Yeah.
The mannequins got the bodies already set. So that brings a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. When people feel bad about themselves, insecurities and stuff, it does. Because you go in the store and you be like, oh shit, this outfit is fire. And this is why you see a lot of bitches just wear what they wear. They don't care stomach out, anything, because in their mind, they're like, I'm going to look nice in this, but at the end of the day, that body, that outfit was on that mannequin, that's not your body. Yeah. That's not your body. So if you put that on expecting that, you're not going to get that. Yeah. Understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you'll see people like, I didn't see people wear the most craziest things, but in my mind, I'm like, they looked in that mirror and they say, yeah, I'm the shit. And that's dumb, man. And who are you to tell anybody that they not? Yeah. You got bitches battling right now. Like, it's the natural bodies and it's the BBLs, it's the... It's the fight between them, and it's just like, at the end of the day, like, is everybody really comfortable? Like, you go to parties and they be like, oh, this is for the bitches with the natural bodies. Shout out to the bitches with the natural bodies. And you got the bitches with the BBLs over there. You making them feel a little type of way too when you say stuff like that. So they like, damn, should I did this or should I? And then some people have like, oh, like they ass is big. Oh, it's just getting ridiculous. It's big. It's getting ridiculous. But at the end of the day, they're not happy with their surgery. And then once they see a girl with a better body than theirs, they're doubting like, nah, I'm going to get another round. I'm going. I had somebody like that where they had their body done, and then when they see me, they got another round. They promised to God that they wasn't even going back on the table, and I'm like, that was a little weird, but I don't knock nobody else who do what you do. I support everything. Big bitches, little bitches, skinny bitches, small bitches. Everybody, because it's not what's about the outside. It's how you actually is on the inside. If you ain't got a pure soul and your energy is not right, then who the fuck are you?
Oh, man. It's so crazy. And I think it's more now because of how effective social media is, because you take a picture, you know, me and Allie was laughing at it about like throwing on the filters and stuff like that, and you smile, you know, you smile, your teeth looking white when they not, or you know, now people don't even want to have natural looking teeth anymore.
Yeah, the veneers is something that's actually just like,
I don't like the veneers. Like
some people don't know how to do them. Yeah. Some people don't know how to do them, and that's the thing.
You know what I'm talking about? The little chiclets in their mouth and shit like that. Got the little bitty iPad.
A lot of people don't know what they do, and a lot of you know, some people try to do the cheap way around, just like it was the ass shots. Some girls is doing people's teeth, and it's just like, is that a dentist? I swear, I swear. And I do a lot of research, and that's what's the problem. People don't do research. Like when it was time for my surgery, when I first seen my doctor, I said, no, I want that doctor. I done went through a lot of doctors. I seen they work. I said, he's gonna know exactly what to do with me. I want that doctor, and I stayed with that person, and I actually went to him. So when I seen him, I was like, oh, it is you. Because I thought somebody else was going to come in the room with the shit that they be doing. They like surgeons be playing themselves also. They have their students come and actually do your surgery. Like I said, once you get on that table and they be like, all right, the people that's giving you the anesthesia and stuff, they don't even speak English. So it's just like, you in there, you got to walk to, if it is your death. Yeah. That's what people don't understand. It's not like,
I think that's fire.
Yeah, fireworks.
Damn. It's not like, oh, it's like, oh, the doctor's coming to get you, lay you in the bed, like, oh, I'm gonna put this in you, No, excuse me, welcome me. We going to the operating room. Now you get in there, you can't turn around. You done paid your money and everything. Before you know it, they telling you to lay back down on the table. You lay down, they done stuck something in your arm already. You're getting hot, and you just be like, shit, I ain't even got time to talk to God or nothing. Let me sit here. The next thing you know, it's like 5 minutes. You waking up and it's just like, oh. But then you got a whole body armor on. It's just so much stuff, and then your mind just works like, how the fuck did they get this on me? Like, why do I have this fire on? And why is it this tight? And it's just so much things. And you just think of God like, dang, I'm just happy I woke up, because a lot of people don't have that opportunity to wake up. Yeah, that's
right. Would you ever go to DR to get some work done?
I'm not getting shit else done. I'm sorry. I'm not, because let me tell you something. I went by myself, and nobody knew I was getting anything. I just got up and just, I'm out. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's kind of dangerous. You know,
very dangerous.
So my question is, what was the recovery process?
Hell.
But what doctor did you just go in to see them? You didn't get cleared by doctors up here? Because people I know did it, the doctors, they personal doctors cleared them to...
Yeah, for like, I seen a couple of people's bodies out here. Like, I'm not even gonna throw one of these.
No. He's saying the doctors usually clear them to go over there.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you have to go through a whole thing to get cleared. So that's what he's saying.
Your doctors cleared you?
Yeah, my doctors cleared me. They had to. Yeah, it took a process. Yeah, it took a process though. I'm not even gonna lie.
The question about the recovery, the reason why I know you didn't really get to answer it, but that answer is so important for those who are watching right now. They're thinking about getting their body done, and they're more worried about the ending results than the recovery process. So I'd like you to like break it down on what it was like for you.
So what I'm gonna say, everybody's different.
Yeah,
everybody pain tolerance is different, because I could tell you right now, my sister just got surgery not too long ago, like a month or two ago, and she's up walking around. She was cooking herself, and I said, are you okay? Like, what's going on?
What did she get?
She got a lipo 360 BBL. She got the whole...
She got the work.
Yeah, she got the thing done. But it was just her, like... And she got chin lipo.
Really?
Yeah, I was kind of shocked, because I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, but when she called me back, her chin was like up, and I was like...
Her chin was up?
Yeah, she was like...
I think somebody did that before.
It was taped up, and it was...
It
scared me, because I was like, what happened to you? And she was like, oh, she told me at the last moment, oh, I got chin lipo too, and I'm like... Oh,
yeah, that's like you had the double chin hanging up, right?
Yeah, she's young, so she ain't really had that. But she did what she did, and it looks very good. She looks very good. But I had a different. When I woke up, I started shaking. Like,
really?
I started shaking.
I was in shock almost.
I thought I was about to die. I was shaking. I was like, what the fuck? And I kept saying, I said, Miss, what the fuck is going on? I said, oh my God, what's going on? I was panicking. She was like, Miss Brown, you gotta calm down. I was like, get away. I said, I'm cold. I'm freezing. I need to be on my stomach. Everything was just like needles in my body. Wow. And then when she turned me over, she was like, oh, your ride is here. And I was like, so why the fuck did you turn me over? I was mean. I'm sorry, because I didn't know what was going on my first time. Then I'm getting to my recovery house. I'm getting in the car. They tell you to lay down on your stomach. It's so much stuff that you gotta go through. And then my body is not used to that. This is my first time being on anesthesia or whatever the fuck it is. And I was just like uncontrollably just shaking. I'm like, yo, I just hope, because you know people get sick after. That's how people die. Some people make it out of surgery and then they get infected and something go along with the veins. It's a lot. It's a lot of things.
That's
so at that moment when you was going through that pain, did you say to yourself, what the fuck have I done? Like, did you but no, let me tell you something. When I did that, the first couple of days you're swollen, so you don't see nothing. You just see just bruising and everything. So it's just like, so when they finally, because they tell you can't shower 24 hours, you gotta soak up whatever is going on in that day, and then you gotta go to post-op, and then when you go there, they take off your faja and they check you and they try to like drain you, and then sometimes, like if you heal fast, your drains, they'll re-pierce it open and drain you. Oh my God. It's a lot of stuff. Y'all didn't know people go through this? It's a lot of stuff. And you know what's crazy? I wanted to speak and do like no, I did all my massages. I do like once in a blue, I go and I just get a massage and whatever, and sometimes it's just like,
but that's part of the routine. But you have to stay with the massage.
Yeah, you gotta get like 20, 30 massages on out. First of all, they make you get a massage the day after surgery, and if you healed enough, they'll do it the same day. You understand?
That shit hurt.
That hurts. It's just like the worst part. Like, imagine somebody done stabbed you up, taking fat out of every places, and then somebody coming in there with a Q-tip like, they don't care. They check your holes and they'll reopen them and they'll squeeze you out. It's a lot that people don't talk about because it's kind of embarrassing. You understand? It's like,
did you know that before you got it done?
I was pissed.
That's worse than a baby.
And I pushed two out.
Is that cupping thing real? Like, does that last when they put that thing over the butt? There's like a cup, a suction thing.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Really?
She got lipo.
I didn't get that. No, I know what you're talking about when they go to the what's the name of the massage.
That lasts as well. Like, if you knew about that, if you don't, it's cool.
I really don't. I see people do it. I always wanted to ask, like, does it really make your ass fat? You know, because
it looks like you just might swell it up for a little bit of time, and then it probably go back down. And you probably got to keep getting that done.
And then what they don't tell people is that, like, when I had to lose weight to get my surgery.
Oh, really?
And yes, let me tell you something. Fuck.
You had to lose weight to
get surgery? I was like 230 pounds.
Oh, okay, but
I had to drop. Yeah, for your BMI. So I had to drop down to 200. And when I say, I already paid my money, and it took a toll on me. I lost 30 pounds in a month.
Month?
Every day I was losing 2 pounds. I swear to God, because my surgery was June 6th of last year. And they were saying like, oh, if you don't meet the right requirements, I'm sorry, we just gonna have to take your money or whatever the case. And I'm like, take all of the money.
Determined.
So I'm like, you know what? This is something to myself. Let me see if I can really do it. If I can't do it, then I just can't. But I want to see. So I was walking to work when I used to work at Mike Shop, The Experience on Rockaway. I live all the way on 107 in Liberty over here in this area. I was walking from there. I was walking to the gym. I would walk from Jamaica Avenue to Blink, and I was eating literally like nothing, like a piece of baked chicken, watermelon, and salad. And I was fasting also with working out, so I would only eat from 1 to 4, and that's it.
4 hours a day.
4 hours a day, and I would just keep my body hydrated, and my weight shut it. And the day when I went for my surgery, I literally just made it, and I was like, bitch, I'm hungry. And once they get your weight and stuff, you could go eat. So I went and I just ate so much, and then I'm like, and they're like, all right, before your surgery, you gotta take a pill.
That's a fact.
And you know what's crazy? All that weight I lost, and then when I woke up, I was 225.
Right, back on.
Damn.
I said, what the fuck is this?
You didn't lose it for real. Like that
I was
happens
pissed.
like that.
No, it was whatever they did, and I was confused, and I was like, even now, and they like, you have to feed your fat. So basically, what they do is feed you nothing but starch and just more starch. And like, imagine just being on a diet for so long, and then you have to be on starch. So it was kind of hard for me because it was just like I was asking like, can I get vegetables? She was like, no. You have to eat. You have to eat. You have to feed. You have to make sure at the time. I said, well, I'm already big. Like, what? Like, how big do you want? And then what you do is you gain weight, and then your body starts like just shutting and getting into shape. It takes like a full year. I'm a year in right now, and that's why my body looks the way it do. And I just feel like, oh, okay, now I see. But before I was like, I think I want to do another round, and it was like, are you crazy? What's something wrong? You want to just do a tummy tuck? And I was like, no, I just want this little pudge. But then I just got used to my little pudge, and I'm like, you know what? I keep the fupa. It adds a little seasoning to the dressing, so I'll just keep big. And then a lot of people that's just dying back to back. Like I follow this surgery page, and it's people really dying that they don't even talk about. Like every day, the same thing. Oh, this person just died over a tummy tuck. This person just did this and tried to do a mind makeover. They passed away. And when DC Bay Mom passed away, that was just like,
it's like a wake up call.
That was really a wake up call because I kept asking. Like I even made a appointment to do a consultation to do my tummy tuck. Oh, wow. And when I seen that, I was like, God, you screaming at me so loudly. Like, why are you screaming? Like, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just be satisfied with this. And then I don't even know if I want more kids. I don't.
Wow, that's an incredible...
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't know nothing about that as far as surgery. Like, that's...
Yeah, it's
very
a lot.
informative.
Yeah, like...
If you want to do it, but just do your research and make sure if you go to a doctor, make sure you don't have no deaths under his belt. A lot of people would just be like, oh, I like how that person did me. And then they'll go to Dominica and stuff and trying to follow their friend and wind up getting botched. And it's a lot of people that's botched. A lot of people get their body messed up. And I thank God, oh my God, I love you so much for letting me just come out of that situation. And I'm like, you know what, I'm not even gonna play with you no more, but I'm gonna just stay like this.
So I don't even know what to go after that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy.
When you go ask somebody, ask another question. I gotta
got his ass shit.
What's the next chapter for you though?
Yeah.
For the pretty NuNu.
The next chapter is right now, like I just the job that I'm doing, I just got into it. I've been in this field before, but
what do you do?
I'm a teacher. I teach special needs adults.
Oh, adults. Okay.
Yeah, adults.
I got so many jokes right now, but
and
I don't want to do that.
You can say any joke you want, but those are my.
Where you teach them at, NuNu?
Huh?
Where you teach them at?
I work in Long Island.
What they blind, mental disabled?
Mental disabled. Everybody, some of them are deaf. Sometimes I have to do a little sign language to
Any blind?
understand. No. No, none of them is blind. Some of them are like they have hearing. They wear a lot of hearing aids and stuff. That's a lot of stuff that they deal with.
Yeah, my brother Junie right here. He got a organization for the blind. That's why he's asking.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's the next thing up.
Yeah, but I feel like even with them, they're misunderstood, and a lot of people who don't got the type of patience to deal with those type of people. But
why you say those type of people?
Yeah,
I mean,
you got
it. Can't say
right
that.
now.
That's why I didn't want to say like, all right, the individuals and this and that. You know,
differently able.
But you can't say those type of people that got disabilities disabled.
The different one, the disabled, the mentally challenged, because they all different.
Anything can happen any given time to one of us like that.
Yeah, and people don't realize that life is crazy. It's like a roller coaster. So you just gotta thank God every day for even opening your eyes. People die in their sleep and don't even wake up. Understand? So it's scary.
Yeah.
Especially like the young ones that's growing up also, everybody just think life is a game. These streets is crazy. Like, you want to play in the streets gonna take you out faster than anybody else. So
let me ask you something. I want to switch gears because you. Look at you, man. You getting comfy with that mic.
I like this.
No emotion. You got a following on social media, quite a following. I want to know, how did you build that following? Because, I mean, you know, us doing the Thanks for Asking podcast, you know, we had to start our show from the bottom. So I want you to give people advice on how to grow their social media following, at least on Instagram, because I see over there you kind of popping right now.
My following, like, I don't.
What did you do to get yours to the numbers you got?
I had my Instagram for a while. Like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when Instagram first started, I was literally one of the first people on Instagram where I used to just see people just like it was for photographers. So it was just
it wasn't no video.
Yeah,
before.
it was no video. It was nothing
Right,
that.
yeah.
Oh my God, it switched so crazy because it wasn't none of that was going on. It was literally like pictures that people used to just take.
Yeah.
Photographers really used Instagram for the editing and other stuff, but over time it just got like, and then my energy is just different. Like, I go outside and stuff, I meet different people, I be around different people, and they just like my energy. Even when I'm up there on live or something, they just be like, oh shit.
So if you just post pictures and they just pop?
Yeah. I be wilding a little bit.
Do you do like follow any time schedules and things of that nature?
No. I don't do that. I don't know what that is. The people talking about, oh, you gotta post this at 12 o'clock because it's gonna be lit. No,
rhythm.
my shit gonna be lit as soon as I post it. That's why sometimes I gotta get off. I post. People don't even understand that. I post and I get off, and then when I go back, that shit be like 7, 8. I be like,
is there any? Yeah.
People, this really like, and then when I get like thousands of stuff, like the other day I went on my video and it said like over 11,000 views, and I'm like,
damn,
what the fuck is going on?
What do you be doing?
You would have thought I done sucked up there or something, but I don't. I like my body. Even before I did my surgery, I was always confident, and I just go up there and just do a little twerking, take pictures.
Oh, that's
I deleted a lot of stuff I used to do. I just deleted it. I used to do just wild shit, just randomly like
wild shit, like what?
I stick my fingers in my mouth and shit and drool over stuff like that. It was just like the stuff that they do now. I'm a little scared because I'm like, wait, y'all done bypass me. But I used to just do like, but this one Instagram was just getting lit and they like, oh nah. And then I just have people, just random people following me and people all types from different countries and stuff.
Did you change because of your kids? Did you change because of your kids?
I changed what?
Like your image on.
I was young anyway.
No, I just
She ain't changing nothing.
I'm not changing nothing. I'm sorry to say. My kids know me. They know who I am. They know their mama. They know me very well. What I'm changing?
Right.
What do you want to be remembered for?
My heart, my energy, me, my personality. Like, I want people to always like just know that I am that wild bitch. Be outside and I'm very nice and I'll give you my last. I didn't give people my last. I ain't doing that shit no more. I'm tired of it.
So you don't want to be remembered for that.
Now what I do want to be remembered for is my personality. Like me just being the kind of person that I am. Like, I'm a giver. I'm really a giver. Like I'm always standing 10 toes behind people and I support everything. Like, if anybody, I got a business coming out, I got this going on, even though they don't come vice versa, but I still go out and treat people how I'm raised to treat people. It's not they treat people this way, that. No, I'm gonna treat you good because I want that karma to be good, and I'm very big on karma. Like, the energy that you put out there is the energy you gonna get back. So I go around people and I make them feel loved, even if like some people don't know that I do suffer with a lot like depression, like mental health and stuff. But you would never know that. You understand?
We'll talk about that. Those would be
That's a lot of shit to talk about.
like what made you? What brought you into like depression and stuff like that?
Life, every day.
Is there anything specific where you just, was there like a moment in your life that you can remember being like? Because at least when you're depressed, a lot of times you don't even know you're depressed in it, but like you look back and be like, damn, I was depressed around that time.
I don't like being broke. I don't like when certain things don't go the right way. It's a lot of things that you could get you in depression. Not, I wouldn't say, because I go real hard for my kids. Like my kids, that's just, they ain't got to ask for nothing. Like right now I got like a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. They got their own shit. In the house. They got their own room, they got their own bathroom, they got their own pets, whatever they want.
What's the most embarrassing thing you did on Instagram that you regret? You gotta say it.
You on the hot seat. You
Well,
gotta say that
all
shit.
right, not necessarily that you regret it, but what you wouldn't do again?
I don't regret anything.
What
Everything's
you
a
wouldn't
lesson
do
learned.
again, though? That's why I said that.
What?
You wouldn't do again? Something you did that you thought about it, you said, you know what, I wouldn't do
I would
that
say
again.
like,
The fingers in your mouth?
no, I would do that shit again.
Okay, can we
That
get a
wasn't
camera
embarrassed.
shot? Can we get a camera shot over here?
Oh my God, don't do that on my fucking show. You do it if
What
you
we
want to,
trying
but
to-
you ain't gotta do that shit.
If her show done jumped up,
Yeah.
with the fingers in the mouth.
Oh, we gonna get them same things.
Don't do that.
I want to know what you did that you like, damn, I shouldn't have did that.
Right.
Probably arguing with somebody. Like anything that I do like nasty wise, I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna do that. I do. That's what I want to do. I post. I'm not gonna be like, oh shit.
But your
Do I think
interaction
what people think? Or they gonna sit there and call me a hoe? They gonna call me a slut? You don't know me. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You don't know what I do on a daily basis. If I want to be nasty on here, I just want to do that. Like the fuck.
That sparks my thing. Well, what is some nasty shit what's something sexual that you do that you wouldn't what I mean is, I remember watching one thing on with Carisha. She was like when men pee on her and shit like that. Like, I ain't saying you do that, but like, what's some wild sexual thing that you like that most people wouldn't think of?
I'm not that.
You don't want to say it because.
No, I'm thinking. I don't give a fuck. I'm thinking. But I won't get peed on. I'm not. You're not putting your dick out and pissing on me. I am.
Because you remember what because it don't have to be pee. Because you see what Glorilla said when she was like, she liked when her man nuts and put it on her food and eat it. And
I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, I don't remember that.
She said what?
Yeah.
He what?
Yeah.
Nut and you put it on your food? Like
Yeah.
I'd rather nut in my mouth instead of putting it on my food. Don't put nothing on my food.
Yeah.
She said that shit?
Yes.
Yeah, right. What's the?
She said it on the Angela Yee show. Huh?
That was probably just to be funny, you know? Like that had to be.
Nah, she was dead serious.
The nut either the Picasso on the ass or in the mouth. That's it. Don't put it on my food. Don't put it nowhere else. It doesn't belong. You can put it on titties that I don't have. Don't touch my food. I don't play that. I don't even want people in my
I get
kitchen.
some jerk chicken with a side of nut.
Yeah, like what?
Send me that.
Eating that, I don't even think I eat nut. I probably just like put that shit in my mouth and spit that shit out. But other than that, I'm not swallowing that. I'm not.
That was your line.
Like, I'm sorry? What? Nah, that's different. That's different. No. The most like craziest thing, I don't know, cause I done did like threesomes and like bisexual a little bit, but I don't know. I did a lot of crazy shit.
You prefer men or women?
What you mean when you say you did a lot of crazy shit? Like give me like one crazy
you're not
thing you did.
Like what I'm saying, like threesomes and shit.
I
did threesomes with 3 girls and like. I never tried the 2 guys and the girl. I never tried the 2 guys. I always
What are you
did
asking?
Huh?
That's what I said.
That's not a threesome anyway.
What? What's
Two
not
guys.
So your
That's a train.
Your preference.
No, but I know somebody that did that, and I was just like, "Did you have fun?" She was like, "Yeah, she had a blast." But I prefer like the females and one guy, two guys. I don't. That's a lot of work.
It's girls who have 2 boyfriends.
Shout outs to them. I wonder how that is. How's life?
Life is good. Shit.
You got 2 boyfriends. I know somebody that had 3 and invited them all over for motherfucking Thanksgiving, and they was sitting parlaying.
Yeah, wasn't that what's the movie? Noah.
Yeah, that's Noah.
Yeah, exactly.
And she had the niggas, but that was crazy because at the end of the day, it was just like, what would you do?
Yeah.
What would you do if a bitch invite you over that you've been fucking with, and then there's 3 other niggas at the table, and she's like, yeah, we about to have dinner and shit, and you gonna sit the fuck down?
That's only. I don't want to say that's only TV, but
no, that's life
but
too.
that
People into a lot of crazy things.
It is out there though.
It's out there.
You walking in,
You got weirdos, you got niggas that's
and
like
you
that.
stick around.
You got weirdos that literally will send you thousands of dollars for your
like
toes, and
If the broad is in power.
people don't even know you, and they'll send you money. Like, I could be me, but I could be a catfish also. So you sending me about thousands of dollars, and you don't even know you ain't never meet me or
about that. I
nothing.
don't mean to cut you off. That's only for women though. Men don't get shit like that.
Why?
I never heard of no shit like that.
Men get that.
Men get that.
They
get it in jail.
What you got, Junior?
No, I mean on social media.
Like, you got men on social. You got gigolos on social media.
I'm quite
to
sure
get
you
that.
do, but they just ain't.
No, I just say it ain't nothing like.
It's not
Man,
as common,
get
but it happens.
Like older women like younger niggas, and they'd rather be their sugar mamas and stuff. So that really happens. Where where was I? I was in Miami, and the lady, she was like, she had to be like 50 something. She was old, and she was like, "How old are you?" And she kept flirting with me. I'm like, "Bitch, I'm 30." She was like, "Oh, my boyfriend is younger than you." And I looked at her, I was like,
damn.
well, where the fuck is he at? And he came out the bathroom, and he was really young, and I was like, and she was like, "Oh, he's everything. He's," and I was just like,
Was he the ideal young dude? Like, you know,
he was
stud looking motherfucker.
He was like, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He looked attractive.
That's how
like,
it go.
You wouldn't even think that. Like that looked like her son type shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Nah, that's my man," or whatever. And I'm like, "All right, that's what you into. Hey, I don't like nobody hustle. Do what y'all do."
Oh, and she wanted you to join the party.
I don't know what the fuck she wanted. She kept buying drinks. I was over there dancing about y'all too. Shit. Fuck is you talking about? I'm having fun with y'all, but I know my limits, and I know if I want to have fun, I want to have fun. And sometimes I'm that person to
But then you have boundaries as well.
I have boundaries.
What is your boundary?
You should.
Yeah, what is your boundary? Because you here, you do everything. So what's your boundary?
I don't know.
It's when you want. It's when you want.
It's what I want.
At
Like,
the
I don't
end
know.
of the day.
Like, you know, when I do mess around and do what I do, like, I think I'm the shit starter. I'm the one that, cause like a nigga will take me on a date and stuff, and have respect and do the whole little card thing, whatever. And then when we get back, I'll be like, "So you coming upstairs?" He be like, "No, I'm not coming up. Park your car right now, and we going upstairs. We gonna have a conversation." But it be me that be with the shit, and I didn't.
Oh, and they be trying to be like
They be
gentlemen like and
initiated.
shit like that.
Yeah, it be me. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm the little starter, cause
You want what you want. You want to get it when you get
I
it.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
And then sometimes it's just like, if I want to have fun, I want to have fun. We gonna have fun. We gonna have fun. We gonna have a little
We
bit
got
too
some
much
dope
fun.
ratings for
Girl,
her.
just want to have
We gonna
fun.
have some ratings from you.
A lot of people be scared, but I'm not a pussy. If I see it, if I like it, I'm a
Right. About it.
test the waters and shit.
shit.
Don't call me Jeffrey or whatever the fuck his name
So
is.
would
but-
he have turned you off if
Jeffrey.
he approached you?
Oh,
He's saying if would it turn you off if he's the hunter? Because that's usually how it's gonna get. Because you sound like you're the
I think,
hunter.
yeah.
He's
Like when people talk about sex, I be looking at them like, say if I like bag a nigga or something, and they start off like just talking about
you
sex.
bagging niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Or
I know what you saying.
even if they
Y'all
bag
went
me.
to- y'all went
God
to
being the
dinner.
hunter,
No.
Since you're mainly the hunter, are you cool with the guy being the hunter?
It depends on which way he come off. Like some people don't know how to
Depend
come
on
off
who
the
it
right
is.
way.
Depend on who
And
it
some
is.
people be
That's what I said.
quick to be like, "Oh, let me see what that
That's
ass
how
be
that
like," and I
always
just be
works.
like,
Depend on who the hunter.
"What's your dick looking like? Let me see it right now. Pull it out.
Oh, you put the pressure
Oh,
on.
it's soft. Then why the fuck is you talking to me? Why you coming at me like that? If it wasn't hard from the, why you thinking you about to? No, I'm gonna have you.
I have a
back the
question
fuck
for
down.
you. Does size matter?
I got a big ass. It does. It does. For me, it does.
Just gotta have reach.
I tried the little shit before, but at the end of the day, it's just like, that's not satisfying me. That's satisfying you. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I have a lot of ass. So if I bend over, if I can't feel it, then what the fuck is we doing? I could rub coochies with a bitch if I want to.
That's
nice too. That's nice too.
Rub Gucci.
I love doing that shit.
Right.
Honestly. Bitches, I love bitches. Like
That's a whole
type. I love females. I really love females. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like them more than niggas, but I'm just not a lesbian. I'm bisexual.
That's
I like both.
It's respectable.
I wish I could
that you
have
can say.
both. You know, because
Why you can't
sometimes
have both?
I don't know, because I get tired quick. I just get aggravated. I like my own space, so it's just like both of y'all.
That's like you said. You want what you want.
Yeah, I want what I want. So if I want to play, if I want to hit you up, like
Let me. What do you think about marriage?
She said she like men. Women.
married men,
She didn't say that.
married men,
No, I didn't.
married woman. Let me tell you something. What I think about
Say nothing
marriage.
Like that.
I would like to one day, but the
You
way
can't do what you want when you. if you
no,
like
but
that.
let me tell you, the way I see what's going on, it's married men in my inbox, and it's married bitches in my inbox also. It's I went through this situation. I
Yeah,
can't
what does
even.
that mean though? Do you want to be married?
That's what I was
I don't
asking.
At
But
the end of the day,
I don't know if I find it, if it comes to me, if I get proposed, my little fucking rings and shit.
yeah, but
then
how
I'll
do you?
do it. How do I feel?
How do you get there?
I guess it's gonna get here.
you got to come to you on
You
your
gotta come to
doorstep.
me.
I got
Not
you.
everybody is into
Some people
I
just ain't gonna
lie.
be married. Some people just not gonna be married.
Some people not gonna be married. Some people is not used to you, or you can have a high sex drive. You can come in and you can show a nigga like a lot, and they'll be
Right.
looking at you like, this bitch. What
Like
the
you
fuck
got two
been
hands.
at? You done came and twisted it all, then put it down your throat and came out your nose and shit. What the fuck is going on? I never had that done to me.
Yeah, but it ain't just sex with
You
marriage.
shot. No. It's not just sex. It's your.
It's
That's
mad
a lot.
shit. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. About a relationship and marriage, you gotta be willing to give up a lot.
Yeah.
You
That's a
understand?
fact.
Because you have to respect. And people don't understand. With marriage, you gotta respect your partner, his mind, just anything you gotta
talk about
respect.
that right.
And it's just like some things. It's like you can't dress a certain way. You can't. It's not because you can't do it. It's called respect.
That's a
you
fact.
understand? So
That's
it's
a
like
fact.
some people
And
don't be
I let
ready for
respect
that.
what
And
he say
then
go.
you could come in like that, and then in the long run, it's like, all right, I'm doing all this for you, and then you going cheating out with the bitch that used to act like me.
Yeah.
What the fuck? 2 + 2 = 4, but the equation is a bit off. Help me.
Yeah, but you know what you don't understand? Though? That chick that act like you won't get married. See, you will get your name and shit. Mm-hmm. That chick will always be the side chick
But
with
you-
that behavior.
Cheating with that person.
Because
Why is you cheating with
yeah,
this?
bro, that's another thing about you understanding how men operate, right? You might
That's just a
understand how
get-off.
women operate,
That's all that is.
but once you understand how men operate, you will have a whole different.
Men hide a lot of things, a lot of emotions, a lot of everything.
Whatever it is,
Instead
when
of
you wanna
talking to your wife, you'd rather talk to your homeboy and not understand that your
whatever
wife is
it
going to
is.
stand behind
Yeah.
you.
You
You
can
understand?
go
Your
on and
homeboy,
on with that
your
part. I
homeboy
agree
is
with
going to
that.
sit there and take that in, and also be eyeing your wife, because that's why a lot of situations like you telling him all your problems, or he's seeing how you treat your bitch and know how you is on the outside of your marriage. It's just like marriage is a gamble. The relationship is a gamble. If you get into it, you get into it. You don't, you don't. Me personally, if it comes, it's gonna come. I know how to calm down and be a wife, but
Do you know how to be a wife?
So
hell
G,
yeah.
you were saying something like you got to understand how men operate. So should women accept that men gonna have side women?
But men is
Well,
always
well-
gonna cheat or something. I don't know.
Wow. Now you saying if
You
women
presented
can
it that
accept
way. That's why I'm asking.
Well, that's a choice. Yeah, and a woman has a choice to accept whether they, if a man is going to do that, whether they should or not. That's on them. But it is a thing on who gets married and who's you playing with. It just is what it is.
But we
So
can,
you think all men have side pieces?
do I believe all men have time? No.
But marriage is not lasting as long as it was back in the day.
It shouldn't, because some of the marriages wasn't good.
If you can, you can, and if you can't, you can't.
And if you don't waste your time, is what I'm really saying.
It's as simple as, I'm sorry.
It's not a waste of time.
What I'm saying is,
you said don't waste your
time.
Oh, don't waste your time.
If you know like how you is and you're not ready for that, don't waste your time, because it's people that do get married and divorced in the next 2-3 years.
At the end of the day, right?
They didn't get to learn each other.
At the end of the day, right? Women, and what happens is this: when you speak to women as they get older, right? You're only 30, but as you get older, right? Most women wish they had that kind of companionship, right? And it's kind of too late when you start wishing they did things then, right?
Yeah.
Guys, we kind of keep that going. We can, at 50, we can deal with somebody 35. You know, the older a woman get, the less her value is on the marketplace. It just is what it is. So these are decisions that they would have to make at an earlier age.
And who has that say?
There's 2 women in here. Y'all agree with that?
No. I'm just trying to tell you.
Really.
Listen here, I'm older than both of you.
Yeah.
I'm just asking, do they agree with that? Because that's
you go
that's
talk
your
to
opinion.
women, older women, and you see what they're saying, where they would rather be at. That's it. Not at 30. 30, we young. Me too. When you get a certain age, you ask them where they would want to be at and what they wish they would have done. And this is what they would have said. And there's a way to get there.
I think
right?
every female wants to be married. I think every female has that mind frame of, I want that.
Every female don't want to be married.
I disagree with that. I disagree. I don't think every woman wants to be married.
Well,
everybody, but at the end of the day, though, they want companionship, though. They do want that, though.
Yeah.
Most females want that.
They definitely want companionship.
They say they want.
And they do want to be married.
Yeah.
They do want to be married.
They want that
Not
love.
young,
Everybody wants
but when
to
they
be
get
loved.
old, they say, yo, I wish I had that. Like, you know, but you know why? Because the way the West is set up is set up for that. And we've been programmed since children that that's how it works.
Yeah.
Our parents been taught that. Their parents been taught that. It's hard to change that. It's just, not saying you can't, but that's just where it is.
Is it right?
No. Right is subjective. So, you know, you don't get right. You don't get right.
I heard something recently
Right
where
is subjective.
That idea of women always want to get married because of society, that can change too.
It's always subjective. That's what I said. It's hard to change it because it's something that's been going on. It's like religion.
But you don't think men want to get married too then? Because they get old and they have the same midlife crises if they have never been married.
Nah, it's different from men.
But marriage is crazy, even when you older, because at the end of the day, it's just like, life is just weird. Like a female will have a guy and he has 80% of what she wants, but she's still looking for that other 20%. And it's kind of weird because it's like, nobody's Jesus. Like, you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You better take that 80 in, because it's not going to get higher than that. Like, you got to understand that. Like, you looking for that 20%, and that's how females start cheating and stuff. They looking for something that they don't need, honestly, when they really got it, but they don't have that communication level on with they peers and stuff. And it's weird because all you got to do is sit down and talk. A lot of people don't do that.
So if it's all... Say that again?
People believe that lie is better than the truth. In every man's life, they always say there's a woman and a wife, and most women got a span a pair. Do you believe that?
Some.
Huh?
Some.
But do you believe? When I say spare,
She understood. She said some women believe that. She's agreeing with she is.
I know.
Yeah.
What's next?
Let Junie explain his question.
Got a little close.
Sometimes you marry somebody before you actually get to know them and go through them. Because the average relationship is 2 years.
Yeah, people be in a rush.
And you marry somebody before that, and it gets naturally, you get tired of them. My question is, do you really have, if you communicate what you want at the, at the beginning and test it out, do you really have to give up who you are to be married, or should you?
It's respect. It's respect. You don't have to give up and whatever, but like I said, when you get into a relationship, you have to have a respect. I got married, I have to change a lot of things.
Like what?
I gotta get rid of my Instagram. I gotta get rid of a lot of shit. I gotta stop.
You gotta stop doing this?
Yes. You see that? No.
So why would you want to get married if you gotta stop being you?
She's aware of it because at the
like
end of the day,
you gotta stop because at the end of the day it's respect. Like nobody want to see that.
She's understanding that the other side.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that she don't. That she don't understand.
She wants to be.
Let me explain my point because I let everybody talk. My point is, why would a woman want to get married if they have to stop being them? Because a lot of times, that's the issue with a man. Mm-hmm. If I gotta give up doing this and doing that and da 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 da, I don't want to get married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I? If I gotta give up who I am as a person, why am I getting married? What is the benefit of getting married if I gotta give up as a person?
It's not giving up.
It's not giving up. That person gotta learn you, and if that person is comfortable with you, like for instance, I could say me, and my baby father, we play like. If I see bitches, I be like, baby daddy, come look at the hoes outside. Look, let's go have fun, type shit. That's the type of person I am. But he knows that we grew up together. So
wouldn't that be disrespect to somebody else?
Who?
If I'm just saying, like, wouldn't that feel like disrespect to another woman? Or if like that dynamic y'all have, that dynamic doesn't work with every person.
Everybody's different.
But that's what I'm saying though, like. If you feel like you have to give up something that's compromising the essence of you,
you know what you're leaving out. I'm not trying to cut you off. You know what you're leaving out. You're leaving out friendship. Friendship, you know the person.
Exactly.
So you're compromising their friendship to each other. You know each other. So you don't have to compromise who you are. You being who you are with your friend. You being who you are.
So are you really, if you're friends first, are you really giving up your essence?
No, because you're getting to learn that person.
No, you're not.
So if you're not jumping into marriage and you jumping into a relationship, some people you gotta. I want to become your best friend before I become anything. I want you to learn me. I want you to learn my body. I want you to learn my mind. I want you to know how I am on certain days. I might wake up looking like motherfucking craziness, but are you accepting that? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's days that you gotta go through learning somebody. Yeah. People could be dating for about 2 years, and some people have hidden agendas. It's very crazy that they will hide. Like, some people can't even fart in front of somebody. You understand? Like, they can't even take a shit. Like, oh shit, let me hold this in until I go home. Like, type shit. Like, you don't get to learn that person.
You really
instead
not
of just
who you are at the beginning of the relationship. You kind of learn each other, so you know what not to do, what to do. It comes like automatically.
I get that, but that's not. Giving up something that's not a part of your essence, because it sounds like sometimes when you're talking, you say,
it's called compromise. That's what it's called. It's called compromising.
It sounds like when you're talking and you saying, I got to stop this, I got to stop that, and you're saying, but at the same time you tell me, oh, this is what I always do. How are you gonna?
No. Some things is like that.
Some things, like if you getting married, you gotta know that you have to have it's a respect level. Certain things you can't wear. But if you know me, like I've been your bitch for years. Like with my baby father, he knows me, so he knows that I'm a wild person. He knows like I'm taking this bitch coming outside. She about to be wild. She gonna turn this party up, and I'm about to have a blast. I know her. I can't get mad at her because I already know. So
shouldn't she want to marry you just like that? Since you want to marry,
that's the person that you know, but that's taking time. If you know that person, you're gonna marry that person. You be comfortable, and that's how you know y'all
so are you really giving up anything?
You're giving up your social media and all that.
No, some things.
Even beyond that, because the social media doesn't make you who you are.
No.
You are who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Even be here in the next 2 years. God forbid something turn around.
You met her at a club drinking. At the bar, if you see she drinks a lot and you choose to be with her, you gonna tell her stop drinking now, and she say she want to drink, and you say I don't drink no more, stop drinking. What you gonna do? You knew she was a drunk or something.
I think that's wrong. I think you should either you give her that ultimatum. If you can't give
somebody an ultimatum,
that's an ultimatum. If you say you gotta stop drinking, I'm stopping.
No, you can do that.
No, you
can do that.
When you met the person like that,
but you can do that. They don't have to.
How you gonna go and give somebody?
Because people do that. But people do that.
You said you could have left alone. Like, I'm going out. house.
No, you can.
I don't think you should be able to. I don't
you
think you have to give up who you are to get married.
That's what he comes
So if
That's
you
makes
say if
unhappy
you date a
marriage.
Christian woman or something, right, and she's giving you everything you ever wanted or whatever the case may be, and then she don't like certain things that you do, how you gonna feel?
Say that again.
Say you dating somebody, right, like Christian woman, anybody, and you used to living a life, being a party promoter, doing this and that, but she's not used to that, right? So she's actually to give up that, but instead of her knowing like, all right, this brings you money, this do this, this helps you do this makes you happy, you actually like doing this, but it doesn't fit into her lifestyle. So she might ask you to, I want you to give up doing that, and then you gonna look like, am I happy?
Yeah, I'm giving up my happiness.
What the fuck
you
am I
shouldn't do
doing
that.
here?
I don't think you should give up. I don't think you should give up your happiness to be with a
I
man.
think you should weigh it out, and what makes sense.
Y'all got two different arguments.
If this makes
Two different
sense
arguments.
to keep this type of lifestyle going,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Then maybe so. But if this lifestyle doesn't make sense and it doesn't fit in with a grown, mature me or you know, you got to get rid of that. You know, at the end of the day. And I think that's where she's coming from ultimately.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about compromise.
All up when she meets, maybe right now.
That's what I was saying,
ready,
compromise.
and it's not going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
But she's saying when she meet that person,
the right one, she's willing
to give up all these extra stuff that ain't about nothing really at the end of the day.
You know what I think happens with that? You know what I think happens with that? I think the person when she's ready to give it up, that means she don't want to do it no more as a person.
Well, that's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying?
So she's ready to try something different, right? At this point, but not just for anybody. But when this happens here, and if I get that feeling that everybody keep talking about like that, I'm willing to make that change.
Like for a
but that's you. That's not you doing it to get married.
No, you doing it for the relationship.
Example,
you're doing it for you.
No, you doing it for the relationship.
I was dating a guy, right, and he came to my Instagram. He bagged me off Instagram, and we actually started dating. But what I started to realize, like every time I post, he'll call me like, "Oh, what you doing, shaking your ass on Instagram?" And I'd be like, "Well, bitch, you didn't like the post.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with
That's
you
how
this
you got
morning?
here.
Hello, you didn't see me shaking my ass for since 2000 and what? And now you want to complain about it? It doesn't make sense."
Guys, especially when a guy really likes somebody, it makes him uncomfortable.
So say that.
And if you understand how men operate, men don't mind meeting somebody like that. But when they get to a certain space with you, they don't really want nobody.
That's foolish of
That's
men,
how
I
men
think.
operate.
I really think that's foolish of men. Because you lying, you setting yourself up for failure.
Both sides Simeon. That's how men. That's how men are wired.
I think it's stupid. I don't care how men are wired. I think it's stupid. You going in. That's like asking a stripper to do something that a stripper don't do. A stripper shakes her ass, and then you get mad when the stripper shaking her ass because you dating her. That's stupid. Why don't you get a girl who don't shake their ass? There's plenty of them there.
Do you believe that anytime you allow yourself to feel, you allow yourself to hurt?
Huh?
Do you believe anytime you allow yourself to feel, you allow yourself to hurt?
No, I don't believe that. I feel you can't get close if you're not open and being honest.
What did he say? What did he say, Cindy?
Do you say it again?
Do you believe anytime you allow yourself to feel, you allow yourself to hurt? To be
hurt. You mean open the opportunity?
Open yourself to feelings. You open yourself to be hurt.
Yeah.
Most men get hurt when other guys are in their girl's space. And it doesn't make a difference what she's doing once you get that feeling. Only fuck she could be a prostitute. If you feel some way about her,
that's a fact.
You feel some way
that's a
about
fact.
people being in her space, bro. I don't care if you met her as a prostitute. It's just.
But whose fault is that? That's not the woman's fault.
You're setting your own self up.
Yeah, you set your own self up. Nah, that's
you knew that she did.
You know that, like
for money.
That's like dating a drug dealer. I'm mad at you, drug dealing.
Now change everything and do it.
Now you want me to stop sucking dick.
Right? But you can't sit there and can't understand why I'm feeling some way. That's how guys are. It's the same thing.
I think it's stupid.
Women have feelings too, and they are set up differently. Same thing with they have to feel, when they having sex with somebody like, it's different. So you can go both ways. How women operate, men operate differently, and this is just how we operate. Women are the same. Women got their own way they operate, and men don't operate that way. And we be like, oh really? You feel you have to do that? No, I can knock that down and I don't need nothing else. But see, that's different.
I don't care.
Women can lay in bed with you. That's different. Most women, and I'm not saying all women, but most women need a connection.
Yeah.
Guys might not need that same connection. And you can just say, that's just the way y'all operate.
Right.
Right? And we have our own operation, but your other city wants to acknowledge that or not. We have our own way of operating.
I'm not acknowledging it. I just think it's stupid. Because the same way
it could be. It just is who we are.
I think when women date married men and get mad when they don't leave the married man, that's stupid too. He's married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when feelings get past things, that's what I'm saying. That logic that you're trying to apply, when feelings
that's the truth.
No, that's logic. That's logic.
Love can be stupid.
Love
can be stupid.
With feelings.
It can be stupid.
Until you learn, you get your head hit until you learn enough.
Yeah.
Don't mess with that thing like that no more. That's how it
goes.
That's a fact.
But
that's a fact.
But people would tell you though, let's vibe and don't catch feelings. That's weird.
Yeah.
Like you fucking the shit out of me, we chilling together every day. We together, we around each other every day, but you telling me not to catch feelings. I'm not a soulless person. That's weird.
Do you believe, even the ladies here, do you believe a heart has a mind of his own?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
In the beginning.
But why do you say that?
And in the beginning, you don't know,
What's the reason for the heart having a mind of its own?
Because you're not thinking. You.
The heart. I asked you about the heart.
But when you say about the heart, you got.
So hold
you
on.
Got a brain, you got your heart, then you got your gut.
No, he said the heart.
So you think the heart?
But they kind of fight.
I think the brain comes first.
You can love somebody.
The brain and your heart
comes first.
They were like, do I love this person? Do I not? But your gut is gonna tell you if that person's fucking on you, cheating on you, anything.
Yeah, but your heart can feel what it feels. It don't got nothing to do with your brain.
You can't help who you love.
That's a fact.
Your heart could be big.
No, you
can love a nigga that's cheating on you 1,000 times.
Your mind knows you shouldn't be loving that person.
Exactly. That's why
That's a fact.
They're fighting.
So it likes who you like, it can be like that.
And you be like, shit, that makes you angry.
Yeah.
And that's why he's saying that, because even though logically you know that you shouldn't be like this one, you can't control who you like. And the heart, whatever it is, whatever it is you like it. Like the heart has its own mind.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And your heart
But you can control your actions though.
Not necessarily. The heart tell you your mind tell you she's a piece of shit. If that was the case,
but your heart would tell you that you love her.
Yeah.
But your gut gonna tell you that she cheating.
Your actions if your emotions is tied with it. Like you can't.
I think the emotions come second, then the actions come first.
No, the emotions come first because the emotion is the reason why you're displaying this action.
That's a fact.
You understand?
Why don't that apply in every other aspect of life?
That causes anxiety.
Am I right or?
Why do men get mad when another man is messing with women? Right. It's only flesh. Meat ain't nothing. And he called me cheating a couple times. You think he's still gonna be with her? Yeah. I ain't gonna say that.
But some men do still.
But what I'm saying,
it's like some women stick around after they got cheated on.
That logic done went out the window. Like you should have been left. Yeah. But he's still there with her.
Well, there's several.
Those are different.
And I don't really want to get.
You're supposed to get deep.
No, because if I get too deep, it sounds like I'm being ridiculous.
You're supposed to.
But there's studies and things of that nature where it comes from your childhood. When you start seeing people. See?
No, wait. Let me finish.
Nah, you gotta listen though.
Now you shut off,
bitch. That way. You're raised to see.
No, I want you to finish.
Look, what I'm saying is, it's not a coincidence when you see somebody who grew up in a house where their parents were physically abused to date men or women who physically abuse them, or they become the abuser.
Right.
How much of that can you go? Is that being exposed to traumas and things like that, or that's just what my heart wants?
It's what you're
Is your heart comfortable? Is your heart comfortable with that level of abuse because you've seen that and seen your parents accept that?
Yes.
But with that, you don't know anything else though. What do you know?
Yeah, you don't really know.
That's all you know.
But once you know different, don't you do better?
If you know different.
But wasn't that Chris Brown excuse?
Not necessarily.
Chris Brown used that. Chris Brown used that also.
Yeah.
Where they said his mom was getting abused and stuff, and this is why he did what he did to Rihanna. But
most of them be like that.
Some people are well aware and they can't help it. It's
right.
It's in them.
And some people just do what the fuck they want to do.
That too.
It's what they like. I'm tired of people blaming it on everybody and generations.
Right.
You're different. You have the ability to change everything. Like you
wanted
to do it.
It's still your responsibility. You're right.
And
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, your mother's not getting locked up. If it's you that you now you got to go to jail for domestic violence. And what you gonna say? Oh, I did it because I see my mom getting her ass beat, or my father was beating her. You did that shit because you was angry. You wanted to do that.
It's hard to break the cycle.
But it's
very
a cycle.
hard.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Because when you get a certain age, you are now held accountable. You can no longer...
Exactly.
If you're strong enough.
Yeah. Certain shit I'm just not going to do.
You should not become a product of your environment once you're old enough and realize that what I saw and witnessed was not right.
My friends are shooting people. I'm going to go outside and shoot somebody.
You understand what I'm saying?
But you have to know that. And the only way to know that is to get scolded. Sometimes by society. You know what I'm saying? You get hit on your head enough to go... All right, this ain't working no more. I gotta try a different direction.
There's a lesson learned.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with love. When you 18, you love a certain type of guy. At 33, you don't love that same type of guy if that type of love was hurting you for the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that's not necessarily true because everybody don't learn.
But sometimes people change.
That's how it should be, but that's not how it
people
is.
change because
that's not how it is.
People come back around and spin the block.
The same type of men from when they were 18 and wonder why they keep attracting the same thing.
So that's saying, to her question, like that's saying like if you know a guy's treating you a certain way and he been treating you for like that for years and then he leave and he come back, you in your mind, this is why I don't be working out either because I have the vision of you being the old you all the time and that's how you gonna treat me. That's what I know. I'm not used to, you changed. You said you changed, but I have flashbacks. I don't know if you really changed, but I can see you doing something that reminded me of something that you used to do. You understand? And then I react, and then here goes the argument and this and that. And it's just,
that's why they say you are who you attract. Exactly. Like what you attract is
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
How do y'all define
love?
That's the last question.
That's the
goddamn!
We're an hour and 30 minutes in. That's the last question.
That's good. I
didn't even feel it, right?
Sitting here, run out my mouth.
Go ahead. We all answer that question. How do we define love? Because I'm sure it's going to sound different each person.
I mean, love is a feeling.
Yeah, it's a feeling.
Okay, it's an emotion. It's a feeling that you can't control. Like
it's not just a feeling.
You want to feel it too.
You're right.
It's predominantly based around a feeling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm gonna tell you why. I don't disagree with that, but I want to add on to it because it's an action. You could tell me you love me all you want. You ain't showing me that ain't love. Mm-hmm. Right. That's all I'm saying.
That's just words of mouth.
Some people don't know how to show through.
Some people never been loved.
Yeah.
Even sometimes when people look
it's
at
just
like,
to me,
parents,
I don't mean to skip nobody. This is my turn. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's just caring. Yeah. Caring about somebody and showing it that you care, that's love.
Showing it basically.
No matter. Yeah, that's what I'm going
showing
with.
love, acting
we get that all day.
affectionate.
Somebody tell you that they love you. That ain't no love. That ain't no love. Tell them you
I don't
love
think
you.
caring is necessarily a form of love.
You could say that you, like he said, you could say like I love you every day. But then if I'm not calling you,
that's my point. That's my point.
If I'm not calling you every day, if I'm not checking on you every day, did you eat? Are you good? Do you need anything? Do you need some money? Because a lot of people don't even offer that. Are you okay? Let me come see you. Or let me just pop in on you. You understand? Like let me just pop in on you. Even you at work, all right, let me come bring you some lunch or something. You all right? You need anything? Like that's more of just like showing instead of just saying like, oh yeah, my nigga, I love you. It's
So what you say, DJ?
I think it's all it varies on the person, but for me personally, it is action, and it is because I'm a person. My love language is a sign of deeds. Like you don't have to say you love me.
That's a fact.
I know you love me when I go. I went to the. She goes to the store and come home. Hey, look, I seen this and I thought this was nice.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's something. I come home. She cooked the special dinner that I like.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? She knows that She knows when I come home, I need like an hour to decompress. She normally wants to speak and talk to me, but she waits for an hour to come back. These is acts.
Happy
you know what I'm saying?
For you. You know?
You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, for my wife, I gotta. She's a affirmation. I gotta tell her. I gotta hug her. I gotta tell. You know what I'm saying? That's her love language.
What's yours, G? G, what's yours?
I'm agreeing with what Simi said. The same thing.
Detox.
I'm so sorry, bro. Detox. I'm in total agreement with that. You know, I'm all for action instead of you just saying it. I like to hear it though.
Yeah.
But you know, I like to see it though too. I'm not gonna respond to you just saying something. Cause that get dead after a while. You know? Really love
not to cut you off, G. Junior.
Well, I think love is more spiritual and divine and deeper because most people always like everybody's okay, so they just base love on the physical aspect. I wanna know love like when we get older and we rubbing knees and our bodies. That's love. When everything is done, like that's love. When you got 50 years and you can't physically do nothing to her, or let's say you get in an accident and nothing works, but she's not going nowhere.
I got you. No matter what,
you can't give her the
sickness and health right now. That makes sense.
Yeah.
When you love me no matter what, unconditional. You talking unconditional. See, that's talking unconditional.
That's still love, though. That's still love. That's a strong love right there.
You might love somebody, but if they go to some shit, you lose speaking on a leg or lose an arm, but you still ride with them, that might be different.
Yeah.
And you have a normal relationship. We talking about abnormal relationship.
You talking unconditional, like you said. That's a different type of love.
That's
yeah,
love.
that's deep love right there.
NuNu.
Right.
What's your idea of love? What's love for you?
Oh, I thought she answered it. That's why. She did answer. She did answer.
It felt like because it was like between both of y'all.
I think it's more of like when somebody shows you, like I said, you could tell somebody that you love them, but at the end of the day, like I want to be shown. I want to see that you love me. Just like I when I show love, I show it. I make sure I check up, I pop up, I cook. If you coming home, I know you coming home. I'm running your shower, your clothes on, you got your blunt ready, you got everything, meal cooked. On the stove and everything, like I feel like it's just
all on the blunt rolled up too.
Yeah, I do the blunt. I get everything ready. Everything. I roll the fuck out of a Dutch. I do the Dutchess when I need
Dutch
to.
master
A Dutch is when you about to have a nice time. Like the Dutch is, I make you a drink. Dutch, your shower's ready. I know what show you like that you want to watch or whatever, and 9 times 10, I'm probably rubbing you down and shit. I got the little oils and
getting
massage.
worked up around.
I'm ready.
You about to go right now.
I got the hot rocks and everything.
Baby Falls, what are you doing?
It's more of showing. Show that shit. If you love somebody, show them that you love them. Don't wait. People don't gotta realize, like, when they gotta ask you, that's not love. Like, you know I like this, you know I like that, you know why you don't bring. If you know I like flowers, bring me some flowers. If you know I like this, bring me that. Or show me, take me. Let's go sit by the water. Let's go talk. Let's go talk about the stars and the astrology or whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Let's sit on the top of the roof, do what we do, and communicate, bond. It's dope. You know, like people don't know how to bond, but that's even if you're a friend, show your friend you love them. You know, like. Everybody needs love. Everybody wants love. Even though people act like, everybody needs love. And sometimes, 9 times out of 10, people don't know what love is, so they don't show it.
Yeah. Nuski. Yeah. This was different, but it was fun.
It was nice and raunchy and all the things that we like in this episode. So this shit was dope.
Yeah, this shit was dope.
I love it. Thank you guys for having me.
No doubt. No doubt.
Peace.
Make sure y'all watch all this shit.
All right.